Annotation mode allows the user to annotate anatomical structures within BodyViz files. This video uses the BodyViz file pelvic fracture. Pause the video now and open up this file from the My BodyViz library if you would like to follow along with this tutorial. The best time to use annotation mode is after using clipping mode, once the structure you would like to label is revealed. For more details on the suggested workflow, watch the video Building a BodyViz file. When in annotation mode, tap the green A button to add a new annotation. In this activity, we are going to label the sacrum. The mode menu will change from blue to gray, indicating that you are in the editing sub-mode. An annotation orb will appear in the center of the volume, which is now displayed from the inferior view, as noted in the bottom left of your screen. The 6 orthogonal views are used to help you position the annotation orb in 3D space. To change the orb's placement, click the location you would like to move it to, or click directly on the orb and drag it to the new location. After placing the orb in this view, check its placement across the remaining orthogonal views by clicking Next View until you cycle back to the inferior view. If you are using a game controller, the controller menu will update to guide you on which controller buttons to use in this mode. If you need to move the volume at any time during this process, use the normal controls to zoom and pan the volume. When you're finished placing your annotation orb, tap the green A button to save. After your annotation is saved, notice that the mode menu has changed back to blue once again and that a new annotation box has appeared. On the left-hand side of the annotation box is a bullseye. Click the bullseye to toggle the leader line for the orb on and off. Click the pencil icon on the right-hand side to open the annotation editor. Here, you are able to edit the information included in the annotation box. You can create a label, add a description, change the color of the orb, and even attach images. When you're done editing the annotation information, click the check mark in the top right corner to save. If the annotation contains information in addition to the label, the box will remain expanded so the information is visible. Click the pencil icon on the annotation box at any time to reopen the annotation editor and edit it once again. In annotation mode, there are other editing options available. We will revisit these soon. Let's add a second annotation orb to practice this process once again. Tap the green A button to add the annotation. Next, use your mouse to move the annotation orb in the first inferior view. Continue this process in each orthogonal view until you are happy with the orb placement. Note, you can tap the red B button at any time to cancel your annotation. Save the annotation by tapping the green A button. A second annotation box will appear in your list on the right-hand side of the screen. Like before, you can edit the information in this box by clicking the pencil icon. To edit an annotation settings, use the additional edit buttons found in the annotation box. The first blue minus button will turn the annotation off. When the annotation is toggled off, it will move to the bottom of the list of available annotations. It will not appear in the view you are building, but it will still be available to turn on in other views. Toggle the annotation back by clicking the same button, which is now a gray plus sign. The next two buttons are plus and minus signs. These will shrink or enlarge the annotation orb. This allows the orb to precisely identify small structures or to be visible on larger structures. Finally, click the location icon to re-enter the annotation sub-mode and edit the placement of the annotation orb. Tap the green A button to save any changes or tap the red B button to cancel your edit. If you would like to completely delete an annotation from all views, click its location icon to enter the annotation sub-mode. Then, tap the yellow Y button to delete the annotation. Remember, this will completely delete the annotation from the BodyViz file. If you would still like to use the annotation in another view, simply toggle it off for the current view by clicking the blue minus symbol. The annotation will be saved in your annotation mode, and you can toggle it on in the desired view.